We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
53, check 53. Let's go, defense.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 78 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. From the 41, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 14.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Here's Sanders. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. Now, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Cardinals 7.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On the counter, Hunt, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 15.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Eagles 3.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good, he created his own space as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Man, you gotta go on somewhere with
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You wish I was. That's all that is.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
Bad person to beat.
Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
I said they probably heading to my sister's.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for?
More
pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
I forgot they got whatchamacallit on tonight, too.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. Tackle made there
Bare
by
knuckle
Buda
fighting.
Baker.
On every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now.
Don't you watch
Hopefully
football?
get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Football's
And
aggressive.
lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that will be incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with
boots,
first and 10 deep in
boots.
their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Ball carrier. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Thank you. Call yourself going to get some eat at.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
Back to purses and stuff. I was eating that script club or something.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
What you mean?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Burrow going to throw again. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Filters. And women only do good shots.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
One of my family members, they were trying to do a cruise thing,
now
so that's what
Burrow
we
to
used.
throw on 2nd down. This one caught by Isabella. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Able to find Isabella. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run with Hunt, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Burrow. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
What that
They
line
head to the
down on
line
what?
facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion
What are you
on
talking
2nd
about?
down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Toward
Video
the end
chat.
zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on
I'm
this
about to
drive.
go video
Not
chat
able to
right
get a
now.
third, and now they deal with 4th down. So they won't get a
I'm doing
touchdown.
something. I got my
There's a chance to at
earpiece
least get
in.
3
No,
to
video
end the
chat.
first half.
Yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that.
No.
Put a little soccer
didn't know you
into it,
video
and
chat,
that's
man.
really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things
Yeah,
up.
I don't do video chats, really.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are
Who the
all
hell
tied
wanna hold
up
the phone,
heading
talking
to
to each other, looking at
intermission.
each other?
As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan
One of my
Coachman and our
homeboys does
Sports
that.
Halftime Report.
First off, it definitely shouldn't be
And
two
ready to get
dudes.
the party
Every
started
time
for
you
the
get something,
second
that's what you
half.
want
It
to
was
call
an
trying to
even
do.
first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, Huntley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because
Get your house
that was an
cleaned
important
up
play
and
call.
clothes
They
washed
needed
or
to
whatever.
pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Throwing on first is Wentz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Philadelphia.
Now Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Got Allen.
They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Count down the time until I get there, huh?
Throwing is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run with Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jason Huntley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
That's all right if you have.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him down.
Oh, that's what it is?
It gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now Burrow. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yards.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 17.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is brought 22 after a gain of 2. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 22, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he lost the football. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Let's get it. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Chance, watch it. COVID-19.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he completes it to Hunt. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Burrow 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
23.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And the lead is now 13.
It is good. Makes the score Cardinals 30. Eagles.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here, the 32. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Cardinals 37. Eagles 17. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. this, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
4 yards.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of